pernil is one of Puerto Rico's most iconic dishes. It is a delicious and succulent pork shoulder or picnic roast that has been slowly roasted. The meat is jam-packed with flavor, and the cuerito, that nice crunchy skin on the top, is like gold. That is everybody's favorite part. And in today's video, I am going to show you how you can make this Puerto Rican classic in your home. So for pernil, we typically use the picnic roast. However, Walmart only had these tiny little half picnic roasts, which they're great if it's only for like 2 or 3 people, but I'm making this as a big batch. So I went ahead and got half a picnic roast because I wanted the skin to make some cuerito. And then I got this bone-in butt roast, which is 7 pounds. So this is 7 pounds and this is 3 pounds for a total of 10 pounds of meat. I'm going to be using my Dutch oven for this, but you can simply just use a disposable aluminum pan or a dish to bake in, and that would work perfectly fine. To season our meat today, we are going to be using some sofrito. I do have a video sharing with you how I make this, so I'll go ahead and link that in the description below. Oregano, paprika, ground turmeric. I'm gonna add a little bit of cumin in there, some black pepper. I have about 10 garlic cloves that are going to be minced. I'm actually going to use my garlic press for it. And the juice of lime. I'm simply going to be using this one already squeezed out for us. First thing was to get this meat all ready to go, and that is ready and situated right here. Now we're going to start working on the marinade. For this, I have 3 tablespoons of sofrito. I forgot to mention I'm going to be using adobo to salt and season my meat. For this, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon. Let's do 10 pounds, 2 tablespoons of adobo, 1 tablespoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of turmeric. This is going to be for color since I'm not using sazon. 1 teaspoon of the paprika. You can be heaping, you can be generous. 1 teaspoon of the cumin. My kids love cumin, so I've been adding it to a lot of my things because my mom uses a lot of cumin in her cooking and they love it. About half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of pepper. 3 tablespoons of the lime juice. This is going to help the meat soak all these delicious flavors. And last but not least, the pressed garlic or the minced garlic. Whatever you have in hand. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix this marinade all together. Ooh, it smells so good. Now this pernil is ready to adobar, to season. Right, so the very first thing I want to do is I'm gonna take this skin and I'm going to peel it off of this because I wanna season everything and then put the skin on the top at the end so we can get that nice crunchy cuerito. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to make slits all throughout. I want this marinade to really penetrate through everything. Slits on the top, slits on this one too. I'm gonna leave this fatty stuff there and I'm just gonna place that facing down. Then I'm gonna take this yumminess over here and I'm going to put it in these slits right there. Oh yeah. I'm going to go deep so that that flavor goes really in there. Just like with everything in Puerto Rican cooking, everybody has their own way to make their pernil so that it has their own little flavor. Some people don't use sofrito, and that's okay. Some people use sazon instead of turmeric and paprika, and that's perfectly fine. I've just switched certain things around. And then I'm going to take the rest of it, and I'm just going to spread it around like this. I like to use a glove when doing this just because It makes for super easy cleaning. Now, to my skin. I'm gonna come over here with a napkin and just dry that off. And then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of adobo on the top just to give that Cuerito a little flavor. Not too much, do not overdo it. Just lightly, because it already has some amazing flavor. Nice and neat. And then I'm simply going to put that lid on like this. See how nicely closed it is? This is a 7-quart Dutch oven and it's amazing. And I'm going to let this marinate here for about 2 to 3 hours. If you are preparing this to cook the next day, you can simply place it in your refrigerator and let it marinate for about a day or two beforehand. Next, we're going to place this in the oven to cook at 350 degrees for a total of 4.5 hours to 5 hours. At the 3.5 hour mark, we're gonna go in, remove the lid, and in this case, my skin got stuck to the top. I simply took the skin off, placed it in this aluminum foil lined paper. I'm going to move it over. It's been cooking for about 3 hours. Ooh, but look how delicious that is looking. Put the lid back on that. We'll let it cook for another hour and 40 minutes or so. Now for the last 30 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and uncover it. Ooh, yummy. Check out our little bit of Cuerito right here. Listen to that. You hear that? Oh, so yummy. It's gonna be great, nice little piece. So even though it's not the whole thing, it's still some yumminess over here. All right, now for our pork. I went ahead and I drained the excess juices that were in there. Nice quick removal. Oop. There we go. That goodness. There was a bone over here somewhere. It should be very easy to just shred apart. And that's the thing with pernil. It's so good. You shred it apart, you serve it on the side with some rice, and it's so yummy. I always like to cook it a little bit uncovered because it just makes the top so crunchy and yummy. Pernil pairs perfectly with a nice plate of arroz con gandules or a nice side of potato salad and macaroni salad. If you would like to see how to make those other traditional dishes, go ahead and check out these next videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!